That's where it counts. College Republicans, young Republicans, Turning Point USA, that's where it counts. You need to get into these institutions, get leadership positions. Where else? Political campaigns, state and local campaigns, national campaigns, statewide campaigns. You want to be on the winning team. When they win the election, you get in office. You're either on the campaign side, the political side, or you're in the congressional side. You're on the team.
Pre-record back of another video. I have some more Nick Fuentes clips for you guys today. First clip I got for you guys is Nick claiming victory, saying that the groyper movement has made it mainstream and that they are infiltrating everything. He talks about young men needing to get into congressional offices, getting into politics. We need more people in Congress that are America first, because that's the only way the movement is going to continue to grow, and we're going to take over. I'll ask if you guys like, subscribe, and also comment down below your thoughts on the video. I like reading your guys' comments. A lot of you guys talk shit. I love it. I feed off of it. I enjoy it. Continue to talk shit. I love it. But I'm gonna let Nick get into it. Nick's live Monday through Friday on Rumble, and enjoy it.
Ross Doubthat at the New York Times published an editorial, an opinion piece, and he said, the battle to censor Nick Fuentes is over. He said, but the real next step in the fight is to fire anybody that likes his show working in conservative politics. This is advanced. This is the next stage. Congratulations, guys. We have penetrated the outer wall. The outer wall has crumbled. As the Atlantic said, the firewall has crumbled. We have broken through the gates. Groyper legionaries have stormed the first wall. And now the pro-Israel side, the conservatives, have retreated behind the next layer, behind the second wall in their concentric circles, in their tiered city. We did it. We won the argument. We beat censorship. We beat cancel culture. Our ideas are mainstream. We won the debate. We won the hearts and minds of millions of young men, and they're everywhere. 30 to 40% of the White House are groypers. You lost. Will Chamberlain, Shapiro, Mark Levin, you lost. You lost the conversation. We won. And now we're taking it to the next level. We graduated. Congratulations, everybody. We won. And we have now graduated to phase 2. Phase 1, I had to be the human battering ram and blow the door open with the flashbangs and everything. I had to entry so that everybody else can come in. I had to break the taboo. I had to break the cancel culture, the censorship. I had to break the spell that you could still be popular being called an anti-Semite, a bigot, a Nazi. And I had to do what I had to do to achieve that. We had to make the arguments, persuade everybody. We did that. We accomplished that. Now what? I'll tell you now what. What happens next? Now that we're inside the building, now we got to lock this shit down. Okay, we're in. Groypers have broken through the front lines. We've exploited the gaps. We've infiltrated. We've penetrated. What do we do now? I'll tell you what we do. Get those positions. We are now jockeying for the most important positions everywhere where it counts. That's the name of the game. People say where, what, everywhere where it counts. So those positions at UCLA, those limited numbers of seats, their student body, that's where it counts. Harvard, Yale, Princeton, George Mason, George Washington, UVA universities, Georgetown, that's where it counts. College Republicans, young Republicans, Turning Point USA, that's where it counts. You need to get into these institutions, get leadership positions. Where else? Political campaigns, state and local campaigns, national campaigns, statewide campaigns. You want to be on the winning team. When they win the election, you get in office. You're either on the campaign side, the political side or you're in the congressional side. You're on the team. But we need to get in Congress. We need to get in, let's say, law school, the Federalist Society. We need to get in the courts. These are the positions we're fighting for. And in order to do that, you need to hide your power level. Don't be a streamer. We've got enough of those. I got it covered. I'm the best in the world at what I do. We don't need another streamer. Don't be online telling everybody your edgiest take. We did edgelording. It's not even that funny anymore because comedy was legalized. It's not even that funny anymore. Save your firepower. Don't go telling everybody how based you are in group chats, on Twitter. Don't go wearing the merch around. Your job is to be a spy. This is the Groyper Intelligence Agency. This is the GIA. Don't tell anybody. You're a double agent. You're a super spy. You can't tell anybody your power level. Nobody, not even your girlfriend, especially not your girlfriend, not your mother, not your parents. You can't tell anybody. And I would be guarded even around those that say they're Groypers because there might be double agents, triple agents. But that's the next step. And you want to know why that's the next step? Because that is where they're fortifying the position. They're admitting, we lost the battle. Everyone likes Nick Fuentes. Everyone's anti-Semitic. What do we do now? They said, we got to make sure we fire them and we prevent them from taking over the institutions. That's why we have to subvert them. We have to get in there. And you can do it in the private sector too. The public sector, the private sector, academia. People say, what should I do? Where should I do it? Think about the institutions that Jews control. If they control it, that's where you want to go. Finance, academia, government, media, arguably maybe Hollywood, banking. That's where you want to be. In the power cities, LA, New York, Austin, DC. These are the places we want to be. Okay.
It's facts, that's where all the young people, including myself, well, I don't plan on doing, but people like myself, young Gen Z, we need to get into politics. Just have it in the back of your mind, and just know what's going on in the world and what's going on. Like Nick said, to be a part of the movement. If people want to get into office and all that, at the end of the day, we're the youth, And if we got Groypers in Congress and all that, they're going to push America first. They're not going to be Israel first. They're going to push America, and they're going to be on our side, and they're already going to be in the system and all that, So Nick's just speaking facts right there. Next clip I got for you guys is Nick talking smack about Republicans and saying that MAGA is dead, which he's been saying for a good minute already. He's been saying that that Trump is, ever since the second term, he's just ruined the whole administration, and it just hasn't been going as they claimed on the campaign trail. So I'm gonna let Nick get into it, and you guys enjoy it.
If they weren't threatened by this, they wouldn't be saying these things. If they were not scared to death about us taking over the institutions, they wouldn't be sounding the alarms right now. They wouldn't be blackmailing Heritage to fire all the Groypers. They wouldn't be telling Heritage to snitch on all the Groypers. They wouldn't be doing it in these organizations and in the admin. Gavin Wax wouldn't blow up his spot doxing those guys if they weren't worried about this. They are, and they're paranoid, and they're fucking black-pilled, and I love it. And you should love it too. These DC creatures, these consultants, these think tank nerds, these fucking dorks and losers, these out-of-touch theater kids and student council presidents, these fucking punks, they are miserable. There's a sense of dread. It has captured them because they know that MAGA is dead. It's dead. It has failed. It is a disappointment. The mass deportations, they're not happening. America First foreign policy, they forgot all about it. Approval ratings in the toilet. Epstein files covered up. Blue wave just happened. But the Groypers are jubilant. The Groypers are triumphant because the Groypers are winning. We're the only ones having fun. All these MAGA people, all these heritage Americans, all these people saying, hey, patriot, are you trusting the plan? These people have been humiliated ritualistically by this administration. All that exuberance from the Cruel Kids table cover, all the exuberance from the election crashed on the rocks on the shore of reality, which is that your guy is owned by Israel, but we are winning. We are ascendant. The energy is with us. We're having fun. Now we're always smiling. Now we're the ones laughing. Now we have the energy. And they're upset because they know that. To add insult to injury, these guys like Patrick Casey, they're left making excuses. Hey guys, don't be anti-Israel. They're getting motherfucking destroyed in the replies. It's over for them. You had your chance. You had your chance. We tried it your way. It didn't work. Now we're going to try it our way.
It's facts, you know. I mean, the whole campaign trail, Trump talked about the Epstein files, releasing them. Even with the whole ICE stuff, immigration, yeah, they're catching people, but when you see the numbers, there's still more people in here than they're getting out. You know, they're not getting the amount of people that they promised, you know, so, which is not going to be easy, you know, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're not fulfilling up to what they promised the American people, you know, and it's like Nick said, groypers. They're doing their job, you know. JD Vance is already, he recognizes it already. If the vice president knows the groypers, that means he knows that they're a threat, you know. But if you guys like this, like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on the video, you know. I'm trying to push America first. Nick's live Monday through Friday on Rumble. I'll link it down below. And everyone have a good one. This is P Record. Out.